Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe is the first fighting game that I ever played. Injustice Gods Among Us is the first fighting game I ever learned how to play, and that brings us to Injustice 2, the fighting game that I've played the most. As much as I've enjoyed it, and as much as I've played it, there's a lot of people out there who don't really like it so much. But we're not talking about them, we're talking about me. It's my video, it's all about me, and punching other DC characters. So, we're gonna go in, we're gonna replay this, and let's just go. Let's see how it is. Actually, I lied. We're not going to jump in right away. I need to explain what the main gimmick of Injustice 2 is that makes it stand out from its predecessor. Injustice 2 features something called the gear system. Allows you to customize your DC characters to your liking, and in a lot of interesting, unique ways that I will explain right now. You don't have a choice. I'm explaining it.
By leveling up and opening mother boxes, characters will earn gear pieces that can be equipped in 5 different slots. Each gear piece changes the visuals of the character, their stats, and gives them passive abilities, with gear sets rewarding even more. You can even equip up to 2 unique unlockable special moves. Upon reaching max level, you can select a unique augment that provides an even greater passive buff, and some even have debuffs which force you to strategize. On the more cosmetic side of things, there are numerous color palettes to mix things up with each character. There's also up to 5 loadouts, so you can have unique sets of different looks, stats, special moves, and modifier combinations to swap between each match based on the situation. While some people don't like all this added content, I love it. It adds such a layer of progression and personalization to the experience that I never really got out of any other fighting game. And more importantly, it makes every single match unique, as stats, appearances, and even some special moves are always different, making the replay value of this game so much higher.
There's a lot of people out there who do not like the Injustice 2 gear system. They just want a traditional classic fighting game. Well, that's actually an option. You could just turn off gear stats. But for me personally, I love it. I think it's great to be able to customize my characters, and it makes every single match unique. Speaking of matches, let's actually go play the game now, since that's why you're here. And I'm still gonna ramble to you. It's still gonna happen. You don't have a choice, but you can at least watch me play the game now. So let's go.
You threaten all things great and small.
A mere human against an ape.
I represent the great and small.
Begin.
Alright, we've got our first battle here, Gorilla Grodd versus the Atom. Yeah, this game's got some obscure character picks. Not the most obscure DC characters, but certainly more than a lot of the characters in Injustice 1. And speaking of changes from Injustice 1, you'll notice aesthetically, this game is way more colorful. It's not the most colorful stage, but oh, I'm getting beaten up here. Yeah, I'm playing as the Atom. Aesthetically, it's way better. Far more colorful, far more realistic. As far as gameplay goes, minus the gear system I've already talked about, it's pretty much exactly the same. You got the 2 live system, the meter system. Every character has a trait. In the case of the Atom, I can, I can make tiny objects really big so I can throw at people. His crouching animation is very silly. Oh, tried to hit me with his super move. Oh, missed my wall bounce attack. But yeah, gameplay is almost exactly the same as it is in Injustice 1, minus the gear system. The only difference is that there is an ability to escape air combos and to dash behind the opponent. That's about it. Getting beaten up here. Let's see if I can hit him with my super move. If I can. Ugh, got him here. You can also enhance the damage of your super moves by doing more damage, but oh my goodness. And that's our first match won. Got my cool customized Atom here. I don't think you should fuse atoms like that. Oh no.
You'll be the first to die today.
Ladies first, how polite.
Then I'll kill your family.
Our next match here is between Black Canary and Black Manta, who are both wearing white. And what's interesting about Black Canary, unlike most characters in this game and the last one, is that she doesn't have any long-ranged attacks. No projectiles, except her trait, which is building up right now. So, I mean, hey, we don't have to worry about getting zoned out by her. Oh, missed that, but maybe I can use my trait here. There we go. Knock you to the other side of the screen. Oh, caught you. Stop trying to shoot water at me, man. Yeah, kind of hard to not, attack people with projectiles, but hit him with my super move, which I had to do in the air. Yeah. Get out of here, Black Manta. But like I was saying in the last fight, it's cool that they have a lot more obscure characters in this. Again, these aren't the most obscure characters ever, but still. Come on, we can get him here with this. Oh, just barely missed. Hold on. There we go. Knocked him out with the throw. Another win. Good job. No more projectiles for you, Black Manta. Hate zoning.
Swamp Thing, my pet.
You will not control me again.
Then I'll tear you to mulch.
Swamp Thing versus Poison Ivy. Now, in the first Injustice game, a lot of the roster featured two characters who had basically the same abilities. You know, they're the hero and their villain. This game doesn't really do that much. Most characters have unique movesets, although this is an instance where we have two plant people fighting. And as cool as Swamp Thing is as a character, I just don't like playing as him that much. I've hardly ever played as him. As you can see, he's only level 6, where a lot of my other characters are level 10, level 20, level 30. Yeah, not a very high level here. I don't know. It's just unfortunate because a lot of the new characters in this game, some of the more obscure characters who look like they would be fun to play as, I just don't have that much fun. Oh, couldn't use the crocodile. No. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Can I hit the super here? I can. I'm actually pulling off a combo with a character I don't know how to play as. Oh. Get you out of here. There's only room for one plant person here. Well, swamp person, same difference.
Batman was right disowning you.
I've got no regrets.
Not even over Dick's murder.
For those who don't know, in the Injustice Gods Among Us prequel comic, Damian Wayne threw a stick at Dick Grayson's head, accidentally knocking him over, and he landed on a little rock and died. Which is maybe one of the dumbest deaths in all of fiction. This is for Nightwing! Get out of here, Robin. Oh my goodness. Forgot how brutal these stage transitions are. It's interesting how they brought Damian Wayne back for this, but instead of being Nightwing like he was in the last game, he's Robin. And he's actually pretty fun to play as, even though he's really annoying. And Starfire is really annoying to play against because of all our projectiles, but fortunately I'm playing as Starfire. Oh my goodness. Yeah, whatever you say. Uh-oh. I may have lost. My projectiles couldn't help me out. If you couldn't tell, Starfire is a zoner. She's all about shooting big green lasers, but even that won't help me here. Come on. Now, just keep shooting lasers and hitting them with your fiery hair. Yeah, so ridiculous. Air dashes, lasers out the wazoo. Just like... I don't know why the Injustice games are so zoning heavy. As much as I enjoy them, it's my least favorite part. But hey, when I play as a zoner, it gives me the advantage.
Two voices in one mind.
I'll silence June's conscience soon enough.
Demons must be slain.
Magic versus Magic. Dr. Fate versus the Enchantress. And Dr. Fate is another zoner, because of course he is. And I'm playing as him. Mostly because I know how to play as Dr. Fate more than I know how to play as Enchantress here. But hey, this is an example of two characters having similar movesets, you know, magic stuff, but doing it in different ways. Enchantress can curse you, she can summon that, like, demon guy to do things, whatever. But yeah, Doctor Strange, all about, you know, zoning, keep away. Those Ankh things, or whatever they're called, they can heal me. So maybe I should, like, go over to them. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm getting my butt whooped. Oh. I did not practice beforehand. I'm just jumping into this game. You know, I played it enough. Maybe muscle memory would kick in. I don't know. Yeah, just shoot some orbs, shoot some lasers, just summon some more Ankhs. Yep, just those things, and get knocked over here. I launched them. Did a little bit of damage there. Come on. Hit you with a big one. Hold on a second. Oh! Hit me with your green laser. Hit him with the super. Oh. I wish it would play the super at the end, but yeah. Outzoned. I shot you with so much magic. Speaking of shooting people, perhaps I should use Deadshot.
Careful where you point those guns.
Don't worry, Blue, I never miss.
Ever hear of Murphy's Law?
Yeah, that's like a cartoon nobody watched. Anyway, Deadshot versus Superman. I'm trying to avoid reusing characters I played as in the last one, but hey, had to bring back Superman. He's essentially the main character of this. And I think Superman is an example of a character who's, you know, the gear system just doesn't really work. Man, Deadshot is also just the most annoying zoner ever. Look at this. This is just, what am I doing here? Okay, I can't even be mad. I deserved that. Alright, just constantly shooting him from across the screen. It's not fun, and I don't know why zoning is so prevalent in these Injustice games. Oh my goodness, see how much damage that did? 579. I also don't know why they changed the damage scaling from, you know, out of 100% to just on a scale of like 1,000. Oh, hit him with a laser. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm doing stuff now. I don't need zoning. Look at these combos. Look how good I am at this game. I'm an expert. Ooh. Oh, I didn't get to do the super again. I just hit Superman really hard with that gun. Let's pretend it's a kryptonite gun. I don't know. So much zoning.
Now, you've seen a lot of wacky, weird characters, right? But what if I told you, like Injustice Gods Among Us, there's some guest stars in this, okay? And not just one guest star from Mortal Kombat, no. We got some other people in there as well. There's also something from the gear system that I didn't talk about, and that's Premier Skins, which allows you to swap out a character for another character of a similar moveset. They would play the same, but they look different, have different voice lines, and things like that. So let's go see who some of these special guest stars are. And we're going to start off with someone that I think is pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Let's turn up the heat.
It will be met with unrelenting cold.
Prepare to get burned.
Since Injustice Gods Among Us had Scorpion as a guest character, it only makes sense that this game would have Sub-Zero. And because of the gear system, I can make him look like classic Sub-Zero. And we're fighting Firestorm, who I think is another example of a character who I feel like visually is really appealing, and just like the moveset and everything. Like, it seems like he would be a really cool character, but then when I play as him, I just don't have that much fun. It's all just zoning again. But yeah, I really like playing as Sub-Zero in this. He's fun. But speaking of guest characters, a lot of people don't like guest characters in fighting games. And I understand. A lot of people think, you know, a guest character slot could be used for a character, you know, a returning character from that franchise. But for me, I always enjoy guest characters in fighting games because it pushes the boundaries of what can be done in that fighting game. You're taking Sub-Zero from another fighting game and putting him into this fighting game. How will that gameplay change? It's interesting. Oh my gosh. Can you not do 3 times in a row? This is why I don't like zoners, alright? Ridiculous. I know that wasn't zoning, but really, stunned me 3 times in a row. I hate this. Oh my goodness. This is why I play as characters like Sub-Zero. That was a really weird thing to say. Alright. Just please walk into my ice clone so I can freeze you. Oh. Oh, that didn't work. Oh. Missed the combo. Come on. I'm trying to use my super here. Come on. Get it ready. There we go. It was a little risky since I didn't combo into it, but oh my goodness, we got this. Ugh, get out of here. Oh my goodness, so brutal. This is a T-rated game though, right? Can't be too brutal. It's not like Sub-Zero's gonna kill him, right?
Fatality.
Your team could use turtle power. Really? That's all you got? Wait till you see it in action.
You guys are about to see why this is my favorite stage in the entire game. Hold on, give me a second. It's the best stage interaction ever. Just tossing some random guy. But anyway, Leonardo might be the best guest character in this entire game because it's not just Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the entire Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I'm not just talking about his trait, which could summon the other turtles. No, when you're customizing his gear, if you change their weapon, it changes the turtle, which changes their entire moveset. It's 4 characters in one. By far the most unique use of the gear system. That was really brutal. I'm sorry about that. Oh my gosh, that car was speeding. Oh. How fast was that car going? I feel bad for you, Blue Beetle. A little bit. I still have to kill you. You know what? At least Blue Beetle has the decency of his trait, making him swap between zoning and the close range stuff. This is a crazy... Wait a minute. We're kind of cooking right now. How are we not? This is evenly matched. Oh, hit him with the super. I love this super move too. So creative with this character. Fits the theme of the game really well. Perfect. I love his outro too.
Now
Caution, toasty. That's a Mortal Kombat reference.
Finally, a giant monster to fight. Be silent, boy. The name's Hellboy, dumbass.
Hellboy versus Atrocitus, two demon-looking characters here, and Hellboy's an interesting pick, mostly because of his art style. He looks very comic booky when everything else is very realistic, so that's interesting. And Atrocitus, the Red Lantern, an interesting pick for this game. No more Sinestro, but hey, another character that I think looks incredible that I just don't enjoy playing as. Oh, that was crazy. He does the same two moves over. That one there. He's going to do his punch walk at some point. Yeah, he does like this blood tornado thing and a punch walk over and over and over again, which is pretty annoying. And yeah, there we go. And I barely played as Hellboy, so I don't really know what I'm doing here. That's that punch walk over and over again. Get out of here. Ah! And I think that glowing burst move, I think that's a gear ability, like a thing I had to unlock from a loot box or something. So he doesn't typically have that. And I don't remember what I have for Hellboy. I don't know. Oh. And yes, he can summon his cat, which can do even more damage. Come on. Ugh. Send you to hell. You blend in here. Ugh. Come on, keep punching him with your big fist. I wish I could use that axe normally, but kill him! Nice. Hellboy wins. Yeah, an interesting character. But it's cool that he's here.
Will you aid in this realm's protection? Gotta represent for the South Side. You require training to defend it.
Sub-Zero is not the only Mortal Kombat guest character in this game. We also have Raiden. An interesting choice of having two Mortal Kombat guest characters, but it makes sense. And Black Lightning here is actually a premier skin for Raiden, which is interesting that they made the DC character in this DC fighting game a skin for the guest character. But anyway, this is an example of a character who functions exactly the same as the other one, but has a slightly different look and a whole bunch of different voice lines and interactions and everything. And because of the gear system, I've made these two characters have different stats and slightly different special moves. So this is an example of every match in this game being unique. Placing some orbs. Oh! Me down here. This is a very gray stage. Kind of taking back what I said about this game being so colorful. It's not always super colorful, but hey. This is a colorful super move, sort of. Maybe not colorful, but it's certainly one of the best in the game, and you're about to see why. It's the Mortal Kombat logo! That's a reference to a thing! Anyway, Raiden in this game is really cool. Please don't kill me with that dragon. Unfortunately, not every character here is a cool character.
I'll give you a chance to come quietly.
This hunt will please the goddess.
You pervert the red, Cheetah.
Cheetah. Cheetah is my most hated character in this game. Every time I've had to fight her, she's caused me a lot of pain. But anyway, there is a premier skin for Cheetah, and that's Vixen. Another character, I guess similar power set, sort of. It makes sense in the game. In fact, I actually used some of the, premium currency I unlocked in-game. I didn't spend any extra money just so I could get Vixen, just so I wouldn't have to look at Cheetah. That's how much I didn't like this character. She's always jumping around and slashing me like that. Just annoying, but hey, sometimes you gotta fight fire with fire, and sometimes you gotta use a cool skin of another character to fight the annoying character. Oh! Whoa. Crazy hopping around. Alright, that was something. Oh, we almost got her. Of course, did the clash at the end. I am making it interesting. We're about to get you. We tied there. Get out of here. She wasn't as difficult as I remembered, so that's nice. At least I never have to fight her again, though.
Another refugee from a lost world.
My Earth isn't lost. I just can't find it.
Your life is as valuable as a summer ant.
Darkseid's a familiar face, back from Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, although his playstyle is very different. You may have guessed, yeah, all about zoning. If I could, hit the stuff. Yeah, Darkseid is a zoner with his Omega Beams, which is interesting. It kind of makes sense, but you'd think he'd be like a big beefy dude who punches you a lot. And we have a premier skin for Supergirl, which is Power Girl. It's something, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's not a bad Premier skin, and there's a lot of Premier skins in this game I don't even have because they cost a lot, like Bizarro, Grid for Cyborg, I don't know, probably others that I'm misremembering. Oh, got hit there. It's fine. Get out of here. I'll just throw that thing at you.
Your life is nothing. You serve zero purpose.
Oh, it's time for his super move. Yes, look how much zoning. So much zoning that you get sent to space. And then his hand is really big, and I don't know why his hand is really big at the end. It doesn't make any sense, but we outzoned him. It was nice to see Darkseid again. I really like this gear for him, too. I think the gear system works for him well.
There's blood on your conscience. You have no idea. I'm an expert historian.
Reverse Flash is maybe my favorite Premier skin in the game. It's really simple, but Reverse Flash, you know, he's a menace. Hold on a second. I'm pulling off the combo. It's what I tried to do with Flash in Injustice Gods Among Us, but Killer Frost wouldn't let me. And speaking of frosty villains, Captain Cold here. An interesting character. You may have guessed he's a bit of a zoner. Well, more of a keep-away character. His whole deal is about stunning people so he can build up his trait, which is working on his gun to freeze you. And there's actually a Premier skin for Captain Cold, which is Mr. Freeze, and yeah, I don't have the money for it. Flash actually has 2 Premier skins, one for Jay Garrick, although I used him in the last game, used his skin for him. It's fine. I'll just keep using Reverse Flash. Well, according to Screen Rant, it's actually Wally West who's the fastest Flash. Except, they're all fictional characters, so who cares? Oh, you froze me. I tried to do a counter. And now he's all frozen. I'm just trying to do counters here, man. It's not working. What am I doing? Did I just forget how to play the game? What is going on? I don't know what I'm doing there. Please stop. Please stop. You know what? If I can't pull off cool combos anymore, I can at least do his super move. Many consider this the best super move in the game. I run so fast, I'm taking him through different periods of time, and then I hit himself at an earlier point in time. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, Flash is one of the best characters in the game.
So I'm almost done with Injustice 2, and I realized I didn't actually talk about the story mode yet. Because there isn't really much to talk about.
Brainiac has come to Earth to collect knowledge, and that involves blowing up the Earth for some reason. So the good guys and the bad guys gotta put aside their differences to defeat Brainiac, which they do. If you pick Batman for the final mission, you defeat evil Superman again. And if you pick evil Superman for the final mission, he takes over the world.
A lot of people really enjoy the story mode in this game. I think it's just whatever, like it's as bare bones as possible, but that's the story mode. At least there were multiple endings, that's something. Except at least at the time of me returning to this game at this present moment, there's never been a continuation, so I don't know. But yeah, let's finish this thing off with one final battle.
You killed my mother.
Those not collected were worthless.
She was everything to me.
It's personal. The Girl of Steel versus Brainiac. Now, how do they differentiate the moveset between Supergirl and Superman? They have the same powers. Well, they give Supergirl more zoning tools. Her trait is just blasting with heat vision. And that guy made a stupid choice. Tried to do an air escape, but actually allowed me to lead into the stage transition. And as for Brainiac, most of his attacks, you know, they don't really revolve around his intelligence. Instead, he just kind of slaps you with tentacles and stuff. I mean, robo-tentacles. Whatever. Same difference. Ow. Get out of here. Oh, he's trying to zone me? Is that what this is? You don't know who I am. Got Supergirl here. Her whole trait is zoning. It's all about zoning. Oh, tried to do something cool. Didn't really work. Ah, this is what I get, I guess. Come on. I don't know how to play a Supergirl. Ah, I'm getting out-zoned. Oh, I tried to do a teleport attack. It didn't work. No. We can do this, Supergirl. Come on. Well, tried. Sure there is. I have super zoning. I can do this. Yeah, super zone him. That's what this game's all about. All the zoning. Oh, I got grabbed. Ow. Okay, it's not all about zoning. Sometimes I have to do my super move. Well, we don't get to see it, but we defeated Brainiac. We saved Earth until he shows up again and we do the same thing over and over. But hey, we won.
And that concludes my replay of Injustice 2. You know what? I had fun. I don't know if I'd say it's the best fighting game ever, my favorite fighting game ever. I want to be honest, I didn't really enjoy it as much as I remembered. There's a lot of zoning, there's a lot of annoying things in there with characters like that. But I think the pros far outweigh the cons. I think the gear system is really something special here. And I think if they could just refine it, make some of the gear fit characters better, I think there's a lot you could do. Like, this is a good first attempt at the gear system, and it's a shame that fighting games don't really incorporate much customization elements like this, because it adds such a layer of progression, such a layer of customization to the experience. No single fight will ever be the same, and that's something really cool. But anyway, those are my thoughts on Injustice 2. If you liked Injustice 2, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Who's your favorite character? Who do you hate playing as? I hate Cheetah. She's not fun. But anyway, that's gonna do it, and I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.